Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel, and it is that time again. We have another update for TCG, and looks like they changed the meta again. What a shock! Who'da thunk? You know what though? That's not a bad thing. This is actually good because it means if they're being this meticulous about the meta of the game and how progression works in it, that shows that they're actually paying attention. They're looking at player feedback. They are carefully considering what's the best for the game, and they are actively going in and making changes after each patch to see, to test the waters and see how it goes. This is good. It means they care. So let's look at what we got. We got the Katengu new ghost card, which looks pretty freaking awesome. This thing looks cool as hell. I really like this. They added more comic books. We got more playmats. We got a sort button in the restock screen, which is something that I have mentioned, at least in passing, that would be pretty nice and kind of useful. But now it's actually a thing. We'll go in and see exactly what that entails once we get in there. Let's see. Added new language. That's good. Updated customer to only look for a limited amount of items. No need to stock all the items in the shop. This one was a big point of conversation for a lot of people and how the meta of the game works. We'll get into that in a little bit. Updated the Lit Spire artwork, so we'll check that out. Slightly lowered customer want specific item chance. Also, later on, we'll get into that. Fixed a bug where customer was stuck on top curb or staircase. It's weird, like anytime I see bug fixes in these games, I'm always just like, this stuff never happens to me. It is what it is. They're fixing them. I never experience any of them, so it's... And then it says it fixed a bug with wrong card effect text. I wouldn't know anything about that, so that's pretty much most of the stuff there. We're going to go ahead and go into the game. All right, so here we are in game. We're going to take a look at some of this stuff here. So the first thing we're going to look at, it says the Lit Spire. Oh, never mind. We are not going to look at the Lit Spire artwork because I am currently using a mod. By the way, this is the Hollow mod. For anybody who's curious, it is basically just Hollow Live characters in the mod. Not the Hollow Live mod. This is the Hollow mod. Don't get them mistaken. They are two completely different mods that kind of feature a lot of the same characters. But as you can see, these figurines and stuff are very different. But that's not what this video is about. Okay, so we need to talk about the general changes that are going to be happening in the store. And it's perfect that we have to talk about it now, because the most significant change happens at shop level 60, which I have just currently hit pretty recently. And one of the things that I was actually planning on implementing in the immediate future is I was going to take out almost everything in this store and focus specifically on 8 to 10 items is what I was saying I was going to sell. And these 8 to 10 items were going to be specifically profitable. I think I was going to try to focus on things that are like $20 or more, nothing less than that. So these new changes could work out perfectly, because if you look at this chart provided by LoddZee, who seems to be the man to go to for all information as far as how customers and everything works in this game, looking at this, it appears to state that at level 60 plus, people are going to come in looking for 12 items total. And 8 of those items are going to be items that you carry. Now, just like Keldor explained in his video, I'm not 100% sure if that's exactly what that indicates, but that does seem to be the case. And if that is the case, then what I was planning on doing is pretty much exactly what I should be doing. Obviously, I'm going to have to run some experiments and do some testing on my own to see if that is really the case. And I'll have to come up with my short list of items that I definitely want to keep. Some are more obvious than others, Clearly, we're talking about some of the late game figures, and obviously some of the, the legendary and maybe the rare boxes and stuff like that. It really just depends. But if this is true and it does work the way that we say it works, then we could be really fine-tuning and maximizing our profits to a pretty significant degree, which could be really good for us. So I'm gonna get rid of these tables because I'm starting to figure out too that tables are kind of ruining your profits a little bit. They do help as far as altering the prices of some of the cards that you would like to sell. But a lot of people aren't really putting that much stock or paying that much attention to specific card prices and stuff. I don't see a lot of people really going into that and trying to to manipulate the market and make prices what they want to be for the cards, because a lot of people are holding on to their most expensive cards and stuff nowadays. So it just really depends. But like I said, we'll get into more greater detail and try to look into that a bit and see how that ends up at the end of the day. And obviously, when we figure that out, we will bring that information to you. But before we end the video, I would like to see that Tengu card if possible. Oh no, here it is. Okay. This card has not been edited yet because it wasn't out when these cards when I implemented this one. So now we can actually see the Tengu full art, and that's how it looks there. And then that is the foil. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty amazing. I wish I can get a closer look, but it is what it is. So that's what we have right now. look at the figures. So cute. Anyway, okay, so that's the information. Obviously, we're going to be digging more into it. You stay tuned to me or Keldor. We seem to be pretty much the only channels that are covering a lot of this stuff extensively. Also, check out LoddZee's guide for how customers work. I'll put that in the description for you guys to check out, so that way you can look at the more in-depth information to figure out exactly how customers work in the game and how you should kind of set your game up accordingly. And yeah, more updates for the game. I'm really excited. I love seeing devs who are really in tune with their audience and who really listen and understand what the issues are and actively go out of their way to try to fix them and balance the game and stuff like that. It's really cool to see. So we got a lot of good things to look forward to when it comes to this game, and we're going to be checking out and covering all that stuff for years and years to come, because I feel like this game is going to have a nice, good, long run. So thank you all for watching the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Shout out to Keldor and LoddZee for all of their hard work in covering the game too. And I will see you guys on the next one.